magnetism and electricity. Another source of magnetism can be found in a wire that carries electricity. It was discovered by Hans Christian Ørsted, a Danish scientist. He noticed that when a compass was placed by an electric wire, that the compass needle would change direction when electricity flowed through the wire. He deducted that since the compass needle was only deflected by a magnetic field, that an electric current produced a magnetic field. Ørsted's experiment led to a critical scientific discovery about the relationship between electricity and magnetism, known today as electromagnetism. Scientists soon realized that if wire was twisted into loops or coiled, the result was a strong magnetic field in the center and at the two ends, which act like the poles of a magnet. A coil of wire carrying an electric current is known as a solenoid. It was then discovered that if you placed a piece of ferromagnetic material in the middle of the solenoid, the magnetic field became even greater. A solenoid with a magnetic material like iron inside is called an electromagnet. An electromagnet acquires its magnetism when the electricity is turned on and loses it when the electricity is turned off. Electromagnets are very strong temporary magnets. So electricity can produce magnetism, but can magnetism produce electricity? The answer is yes. Scientists discovered that electricity is produced in a wire when that wire passes through a magnetic field, setting up magnets with the opposite poles facing each other. We can create an electric current by quickly moving a wire through the gap between the magnets. This meter will detect the current. It doesn't matter if you move the wire or the magnet, it's the movement of the wire in relation to the magnetic field that creates the current. The magnetic field is said to induce an electric current in the wire. The process is known as electromagnetic induction. Today, we benefit from understanding the relationship between magnetism and electricity. In this program, we learn that the Earth is a really giant magnet, and that a magnet attracts objects made from iron. Magnets have a north and south pole, and opposite poles attract, while like poles repel each other. We learned how to make magnets, and about the important relationship between electricity and magnetism called electromagnetism. Magnetism, though it's invisible, is a very powerful force that exists throughout the universe. Now that science has learned how to harness and use its power, magnetism has become a very important force that makes our life better in the real world.